Good afternoon, students. Welcome once again to the mathematics class. So, today we are going to study some results on Cartesian products of sets. In earlier classes, we have studied algebra on sets and some results based on operations on sets. Now, in today's class, we are going to study Cartesian product of sets or some result based on Cartesian product of sets. In this section, we intend to study some results on Cartesian product of sets which are given as a theorem. राइट अभी थ्योरम दिए सो यहाँ पे उसका प्रूफ देखेंगे हम वन बाय वन. दिस आर नथिंग बट प्रॉपर्टीज. राइट, फर्स्ट वन, A Cartesian product B union C which is equals to A Cartesian product union A Cartesian product C. It is first one. And second one is A Cartesian product B intersection C which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection A Cartesian product C. Right, now we'll see first proof. Let us consider A comma B be an arbitrary element. Again, arbitrary means here the element which belongs to that particular set. For example, if we take a set of natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on up to n times are nothing but set of, or you can say elements of the set natural number. Right, here also A comma B any arbitrary element which is suitable for that particular set, element arbitrary element of A Cartesian product B union C. First let us consider LHS of first one, that is A Cartesian product B union C. A comma B belongs to, already we said that A comma B is an element of A Cartesian product B union C. Then symbolically we can write it as A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B union C. Right, again which can be expanded, which can be write in easy form. That is nothing but A belongs to A. First A belongs to what? This set. And B belongs to B union C. Just by the definition. By the definition we are writing here, A belongs to capital set A and small b belongs to the B union C here. And again A belongs to A as it is, which implies B belongs to B, and for union we are taking here what? Or. B belongs to B or B belongs to C. Again A belongs to A and B belongs to B, or A belongs to A and B belongs to C. Just we are multiplying A belongs to A inside the bracket. Now again we can write in the ordered pair. A comma B belongs to what? In the first set, A comma B belongs to, in the first set, A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B, because A belongs to A, B belongs to B, which can be written as A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B, or as it is A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product C. Here also A belongs to A and B belongs to C. Then A belongs to A and B belongs to C, then which can be written as A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product C. Again which can be written as, here both the terms are same here, right, A comma B, which can be written as A comma B belongs to, here the term or is there, right, this term is or here. For or we can write A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C. Right, again therefore finally we can write it as A Cartesian product B union C, which is subset of what? A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C. Take it as equation 1. It is for LHS, that is A Cartesian product B union C. Next we move to next slide, that is again let x comma y, let us consider here x comma y. In the previous we have considered a comma b. Now here we are considering x comma y be any arbitrary element of A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C, right? Now x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C, which implies x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product B or x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product C, because union term is there here, right? Now we can write separately the terms x belongs to A and y belongs to B, or x belongs to A and y belongs to C. Again, which can be implies x belongs to A and y belongs to, here x belongs to A, x belongs to A, both are common here, right? We can write it as outside x belongs to A and y belongs to B or y belongs to C. So which implies again x belongs to A as it is and y belongs to, we can write it as B union C, because or is there here. For union we denote by or, right? Again, which implies x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product B union C. Therefore A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C, which is subset of A Cartesian product B union C. Take it as equation 2. Hence from equation 192 we have, we have A Cartesian product B union C, which is equals to A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C. Got it? Simple basic algebraic expressions are here. Not that much difficult to go in depth. Simply we can understand. One can understand this very easily just by taking some elements, arbitrary elements. We are proving here these properties on Cartesian product, right? Next we move to next slide. The next theorem is nothing but for any set, any three set A comma B comma C, prove that A Cartesian product B difference C, which is equals to A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C. Now we have to prove this one, right? Let us consider here also. Let A comma B be an arbitrary element. Basically A comma B is nothing but an ordered pair here, right? A belongs to the first set and B belongs to the second set. That is nothing but Cartesian product means the element belongs to first set as well as a second set, right? Already we studied in Cartesian product, definition of Cartesian product, that is A comma B be an arbitrary element of A Cartesian product B difference C, then A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B difference C. Got it? Again, which can be written as A belongs to A and B belongs to B difference C. Again, A belongs to A as it is. B difference C can be written as the element belongs to B, but B does not belongs to C, because B difference C, what it indicates, that a difference, definition of a difference of a set, B difference C is nothing but B belongs to the set B but not set C. Therefore B does not belongs to C. Again, which implies, now take separately here, A belongs to capital A and B belongs to capital B, and as it is, A belongs to capital A and B does not belongs to C, which implies A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B and A comma B does not belongs to, here A comma B we are taking in the first term, A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B, but in the second section A comma B does not belongs to A Cartesian product C. That is A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C. Therefore, we can write it as A Cartesian product B difference C is a subset of what? A Cartesian product B difference B A Cartesian product C. Right? Now we move to the next one, that is RHS. Let us consider here RHS. Again, let x comma y be an arbitrary element of A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C. Then x comma y belongs to what? A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C, which implies x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product B and x comma y does not belongs to A Cartesian product C, because the difference of a set definition indicates the element belongs to first set but not the second set. Similarly, here also A cross B is an element set and A cross C is another element set. Therefore, first set belongs to A cross B, second set does not belongs to A cross C. Again, which implies x belongs to A and y belongs to B, and x belongs to A and y does not belongs to C. Already we have x belongs to A here, but y does not belongs to C. X belongs to A and y does not belongs to C. Again, which implies x belongs to A and y belongs to B and y does not belongs to C, which implies finally x belongs to A and y belongs to B difference C. Here B difference C, which indicates y belongs to B but not C. Y belongs to B but not what? C. Simply, which implies x comma y belongs to A Cartesian product B difference C. Therefore, A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C, which is subset of what? A Cartesian product B difference C. Hence, from 1 and 2, we conclude that A Cartesian product B, which is equal A Cartesian product B difference C, which is equals to A Cartesian product B difference A Cartesian product C. Got it? ये क्या बेसिक्स प्रॉपर्टीज़ है कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट के. इससे पहले के क्लास में हम पढ़े थे ऑपरेशंस ऑफ सेट्स के बारे में. ये इन डेप्थ आपको IIT JEE में यूज़ होंगे. अभी NCERT के हद तक आपको सिर्फ इसके फार्मूलाज याद रहे तो भी यू कैन स्कोर आउट ऑफ मार्क्स. Whereas if you want to go for IIT JEE, then you must know all these proofs based on properties on operation on set, algebra on set, and Cartesian product of set, right? Next we move to the next slide. That is nothing but if A subset B, show that A Cartesian product A is a subset of what? A Cartesian product B intersection of B Cartesian product A. Proof of this, again here also let us consider A comma B be an arbitrary element of set A Cartesian product A. Then A comma B belongs to, again here also A comma B belongs to what? A cross A, that is A Cartesian product A, which can be written as A belongs to A and B belongs to what? A. Next, again which implies A belongs to A, B belongs to A and A belongs to A, B belongs to A, which can be written as A cross A is there here, right? For that reason we are writing A belongs to A comma B belongs to A and A belongs to A comma B belongs to A. Again which implies A belongs to A, B belongs to B, because A is a subset of B, and A belongs to B and B belongs to A, because A comma B belongs to A, which implies A comma B belongs to what? B. Again which implies A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B, and A comma B belongs to B Cartesian product A. A comma B belongs to, which implies A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product B intersection of B Cartesian product A. Therefore, A Cartesian product A, which is subset of A Cartesian product B intersection of B Cartesian product A. Hence, A is a subset of B, which implies A Cartesian product A is a subset of A Cartesian product B intersection of B Cartesian product A. Got it? Simple logic है यहाँ पे. Just by taking arbitrary elements, we are show that here, or we have to prove the given statement whether satisfies or not. Right? Next we move to the next slide. If A is subset B, then prove that A Cartesian product C is a subset of B Cartesian product C for any set C. Now we have to prove here A Cartesian product C subset of B Cartesian product C for any set C here saying, but the condition is A is subset of B here, right? Let us consider again A comma B an arbitrary element of A cross C, that is nothing but A Cartesian product C. Then A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product C again, which implies A belongs to A and B belongs to C, which implies again A belongs to B and B belongs to C, where because A is a subset of B and A belongs to A, which implies A belongs to B. Therefore, A comma B belongs to B cross C. Therefore, A cross C is subset of B cross C. Similarly, next one, if A subset B and C subset D, then prove that A Cartesian product C is a subset of B Cartesian product D. Now proof for this one, let A comma B be an arbitrary element of A Cartesian product C, then A comma B belongs to A Cartesian product C, which implies A belongs to A and B belongs to C, again which implies A belongs to B and B belongs to D, because it has been given A is a subset of B and C is a subset of what? D. Therefore, A comma B belongs to what? B Cartesian product D. Finally, therefore, we can write A Cartesian product C, which is equals to B Cartesian product D. Got it? Next, final one more theorem. For any three set A comma B comma C, then we have to prove that A Cartesian product B complement union of C complement its whole complement, which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection of A Cartesian product C. And second one is A Cartesian product B complement intersection of C complement its whole complement, which is equals to A Cartesian product B union A Cartesian product C. Now we see one by one in the next line. We have first one is A Cartesian product B complement union C complement its whole complement, which is equals to, here A keep as it is, just Cartesian product also as it is, apply whole complement inside the bracket. Already B complement is there, one more complement means B dash its complement intersection of, if you apply the complement outside to inside, then we change in sign we see. Similarly here by using, you can see by using De Morgan's law, you can say by using De Morgan's by using De Morgan's law, we can write it as A Cartesian product B dash its dash union becomes here what? Intersection, and C dash its whole dash, right? Therefore, A Cartesian product B dash its whole dash, which is equals to what? B dash its dash, which is equals to simply B only. Therefore B dash its dash is equals to B, and similarly C and its C dash its whole dash, which is equals to just C only, right? Again which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection of A Cartesian product C. Just we multiplied A inside the bracket, right? Hence we have LHS equals to what? RHS, that is A Cartesian product B dash union C dash its dash whole dash, which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection of A Cartesian product C. Similarly, for second one, A Cartesian product B complement intersection C complements it whole complement, which is equals to, again A Cartesian product as it is, just multiply the dash inside the bracket, we get B dash its whole dash, again intersection becomes here what? Union C dash its whole dash, again by De Morgan's law. Here also what we said, by using De Morgan's law we write the term union becomes what? Intersection becomes union here. In this term union becomes intersection, here intersection is there, which becomes union here, right? Therefore which we can write A Cartesian product B dash its whole dash again becomes what? B, and union C dash its whole dash becomes just C only. Therefore again multiply inside the bracket A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C. Hence here we conclude all the properties based on sets, either it is algebraic or operation on set और कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड ऑन सेट्स. ये पूरे भी जितने भी प्रॉपर्टीज़ है ये आप याद रखना है फॉर्मूला. प्रूफ आपको कहाँ पे भी नहीं पूछेंगे. जस्ट बाय यूजिंग यू कैन रिमेंबर हाउ इट हैज़ बीन प्रूव्ड. जस्ट फॉर योर क्लैरिफिकेशन वी हैव स्टडीड इन डेप्थ, राइट. अभी पूरे प्रॉपर्टीज़ तो ख़त्म हो गए. अभी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास हम क्या करेंगे, पूरे प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व करते जाएंगे अभी बेस्ड ऑन प्रॉपर्टीज़ एज वेल एज ऑपरेशन ऑन सेट एंड वेरियस डेफिनेशंस यू हैव स्टडीड. अभी फर्स्ट से पढ़े आप, डेफिनेशन से लेके सेट्स का डेफिनेशन से लेके रिप्रेजेंटेशंस देखे, उसके बारे में टाइप्स ऑफ सेट्स के बारे में पढ़े, पावर सेट के बारे में पढ़े, यूनिवर्सल सेट के बारे में पढ़े, उसके बाद ऑपरेशंस ऑफ सेट के बारे में पढ़े, कार्टेशियन प्रोडक्ट के बारे में पढ़े, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स के बारे में पढ़े, काफ़ी सारे डेफिनेशंस पढ़े. उसके ऊपर एग्जांपल्स पे आप डेली असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करते जा रहे हैं. अब हम नेक्स्ट कल से क्या करेंगे, अभी प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व करते जाएंगे हम. अभी तक जितने भी है डेफिनेशंस प्रॉपर्टीज़ वगैरह सॉल्व करे हुए देखे हम, सिनॉप्सिस पढ़े अब तक समझो ओवरऑल में. अभी क्या करेंगे, प्रॉब्लम, हाउ टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम. अभी नॉर्मल प्रॉब्लम रहेगा, एवरेज प्रॉब्लम रहेगा और डिफ़िकल्ट लेवल के प्रॉब्लम्स रहेंगे आते आते आगे. अभी क्या है, कल से हम क्या करेंगे, प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व करते जाएंगे. एक बार आप क्या करना चाहिए, अभी तक जितने भी डेफिनेशंस हमने पढ़े हैं वो पूरे डेफिनेशंस आप क्या करना, एक बार रिवाइज़ कर लेना और एक बार रिवाइज़ करना इन डेप्थ. एवरी थर्सडे मॉर्निंग 8 to 9 हमारा डाउट सेशन रहेगा. आपको कुछ भी डाउट रहे तो वो सेशन में, डाउट सेशन में आप लोग डाउट क्लियर कर लेना. इन केस आप डाउट्स रख ले के वैसे ही बैठे तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते वक्त आपको डिफ़िकल्टी फेस करना पड़ेगा. सो don't hesitate while in the doubt session. To be clear, आपको जो भी डाउट है, if you have any doubts, without hesitation ask your doubt and clarify it, rectify it. एक बार डाउट्स क्लियर हो गया, ये सभी जो भी आप पढ़ रहे ना अभी सेट से, अभी आने वाला रिलेशन फंक्शन से, दिस आर ऑल व्हाट फंडामेंटल्स, पूरे बेसिक्स पढ़ रहे हैं आप यहाँ पे. एक बार अच्छी तरीके से इसको समझ लिए ना आप, अभी आगे 10+2 में क्या होगा, आपको वेरी ईजिली आप स्मूथली को सब्जेक्ट को मूव करते जाएंगे, डिफ़िकल्टीज फेस नहीं करेंगे वहाँ पे. बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स है ये सभी. बेसिक तो सबसे बेसिक है और इम्पॉर्टेंट है. सेट्स एक बार समझ में आया तो आपको रिलेशन फंक्शन समझ में आएंगे, सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज समझ में आएंगे. एक चैप्टर पे बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स डिपेंड है. सो यहाँ पे आप अच्छी तरीके से पढ़ के वो डाइजेस्ट कर लिए ना, आगे आपको क्या होगा, काफ़ी सारे बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे, काफ़ी सारे चीज़ ईजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर ले सकते हैं आप. देयरफॉर अभी जितने भी एग्जांपल्स हमने डेफिनेशंस पढ़े हैं अब तक, प्रॉपर्टीज़ वगैरह पढ़े हैं अब तक, और एक बार रिवाइज कर लीजिए। कल से क्या करेंगे, हम प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट करेंगे। सो ओके, थैंक यू।